No good, and Loyola clears the rebound once again. Krutwig inside working against Hanna and gets...
As it could have been expected to. Now, Evansville has had a miraculous turnaround this year, but they still don't win many games on the road in the Valley.
There's Krutwig.
Where Cameron Krutwig was.
And Valpo able to get a couple buckets down, and now Krutwig will get an and one. Yeah.
And no luck there. Recovered by Williamson for the Ramblers. Nice feed inside.
They've got in the paint. They've failed to convert. What a move by Cameron.
Good finish. Kennedy came from nowhere and bothered that shot. Inside, Krutwig makes it look easy.
That's good offense, though. You got a wide open look. He's already made two. That's the stuff that you got to recognize on the floor. Places you got advantages. Krutwig's working hard down low. There it is.
Porter Moser, right, Mitch? He's going deep into his bench. Try to wear out the Slookies.
And Krutwig, great job against Phil.
Other guys better. I really feel like it's a lost art in the game. You're willing to, as a teammate, throw him the ball because you feel like you're going to get it back.
Double team sort of came from Josiah Strong, and
he left it short. Cam will clear it. Here's Zugwak backing in on Penn again. Penn with three personals, and how about the touch from...
Well, the Braves have so many balls just skip in and out. You know what they're missing today, too? We talked about earlier. Deshaun Henry's a big basket getter for the Braves.
The Ramblers, to their credit at home, have been so dominant, and that has continued again this year. They're 8-0 at Gentile Arena this year. Krutwig turned... Cameron Krutwig down low against three different white jerseys still.
Antonio Reeves is short. I don't know the last time he's touched the ball on the block for Illinois State. Hasn't taken a shot in the game. Ugwa fouled.
Position that time by Loyola. They switched really well.
They're going to switch that screens 1 through 4. We've talked about that early on. But what you're going to see defensively, both these teams are really good on the defensive end. They're going to make you work for everything.
Krutwig with the left hand, soft touch. So many moves.
Quickly, Norris back down the floor for the Ramblers. Into the post. Krutwig will go to work. Turns around on Enaruna and lays it in.
Krutwig going to go to work, isolated on Reavers with those 3 fouls. Krutwig, right hand. Suck.
Ramblers in the Sweet 16 for the second time in 4 years. It's Krutwig and Undella. Doubled by Thompson. 3, Norris. Got it.
Asking the students in the union going to the game, who are we playing? Did we have a game? A month later, it was $300 in the secondary market to get a ticket in this place.
Crazy.
It hasn't turned back since. Norris needs this one. Finally got one. Braden Norris.
The first miss from 3 for Bradley. Krutwig.
This is Norris for 3. A couple of late shot clocks, more than a couple of late shot clock threes that Illinois State's had to settle for. Early touch for Krutwig. Oh, that's not good. Wide open.
He's now 2 of 6 from the field and 1 of 4 from downtown. Meanwhile, Norris hits the 3.
Could be the future big man. Cam Krutwig's time here is done. Now here's Norris for 3.
Williamson, transition 3. And now...
A little bit too much mustard on that one. Not able to finish, but nonetheless good recognition in the middle of that passing lane.
7 points in the opening contest between these two clubs. And now Braden Norris gets in past Gibbonson, lays it in.
Hall with 18 points to lead the game.
Oh, this is a much more fluid offense for Loyola here in the second half.
Clemens to Welch. Great touch.
Yesufu can really get down the court, and Drake would like to make this a transition game if they can. Wig inside.
Yeah, bad decision by Childs. He should have backed that out. Let the double go away and reset. Tried to force the action where there was none.
Norris drives, flips to Kennedy, hangs and finishes through.
The nudge. Jose Alvarado.
He had the pull it.
Williamson drove in and able to
suffocate. Good block by Brandon Norris, ready for the right time to swat down the shot by Mosley. Norris.
I don't know who did the scheduling, Danny, for Loyola, but they did them no favors.
Krutwig may have altered the shot. Flying the other way is Kennedy. Norris. And Hall. Krutwig really hadn't been involved in handling the ball much early. They get a little slip right down there, and he got it. Dan.
It's just been a disastrous shooting weekend for Roman Penn.
Well, they ball screen, and he gets rid of Ugwak, but comes upon 6'4". Individually, that's how well they share this basketball.
Hudson hits this one. It's something at the end of that possession.
A good strong move inside by Dembele.
Going to try it again. Why not? It's his day.
We're trying to win a regular season championship right now. It's not a point of discussion until our season ends. You know, Drake has already announced that all their seniors are going to come back.
Williamson got it, and he'll go to the line.
Well, what a setup by Norris. He is.
But would not fall. Ramblers basketball under 15 minutes left here in the second half. Nice feed underneath Norris to Ugwak.
Going down the boulevard, and just take a look at that. You won't see it very often. Somebody just slicing in the middle of Loyola's defense.
Yeah, help side defense did not.
Again, Childs unable to get the first attempt for Bradley to go, and Norris sets up the Ramblers offensively. Out to Clemens, three-point shot. Loyola.
If you're an outside shooter, relocate and let it fly. Nice play there. Good finish by Gilliard.
Hall will try to answer, and he does exactly that.
Braden Norris will bring it across for the Ramblers. Transfer from Oakland, playing his first season on the court for Loyola. Lucas Williamson gets the ball top of the key and Barry.
These two teams played twice in the regular season. And in the Missouri Valley, you played on back-to-back nights against the same opponent. Williamson.
Small battles. This is one of them right here. Can he score in his OB underplays? One of the things that they chart at Loyola.
It's a 14-point lead right now. Bradley had it down to 11. Hall with a bucket and
teams, and be interesting to see if somebody or some team decides that maybe it's not the best decision for them to play in their conference tournament. Basically, risk versus reward.
Nice. He was feeling he had. We called he had the itch, and he had to scratch it.
Didn't play much at Seton Hall. Has been a starter all year for the Drake Bulldogs. Now bumping here with Krutwig, and Cam Krutwig moves in for two.
By Childs. Kept the ball high, finished.
Here's Kennedy trying to shake East. Krutwig working against Linky. Dishes to Ugwak.
Redirects.
You talked about his defense. That's one of the underrated aspects of his play.
Well, in these empty arenas, too, you can hear the communication. There's a quick turnaround.
Krutwig isolated on Potter. Krutwig with the left hand.
You're always talking about the ball sticking, just stuck there. The ball never moved much for Valpo in that possession. Williamson, big three and assist from
team from Des Moines. That should be good next month.
A good wall up by Fife.
Here's Krutwig, skip pass to Ugwak. Ugwak going around Carter, and a nice finish with the right.
Krutwig has a strong upper body, but so does Trey Williams. That's going to be interesting to watch and see how that develops.
Ugwak is a nice running mate for Krutwig. Excellent defender.
Yep, transfer from New Mexico. They are so balanced on offense, both inside, outside, and among the players.
Williamson gets to the rim.
Have they missed so far for the Purple Aces? 0 for 2 from downtown to start the game.
Yesterday, a 68-55 win for the Loyola Ramblers. They continue to win games by 10 plus. Nice feed inside.
To shoot the heck out of the ball from 3, and that's what they're trying to do. And that's the way that you are only down 1 point with 4:30 left to go against Loyola on the road.
5 of 8 from 3 so far as Baylor head.
And last night he put in a ton of minutes and starred in the end game, and he's playing solid defense, and he's got to carry them offensively. So he's got a lot of work to do.
Krutwig scoops it up.
For Loyola. Now you mentioned the bench hasn't produced points, but they've produced the hustle plays, the 50-50 balls for the Ramblers.
Ugwak, great feed from Norris. That's a huge.
All the drive and kick. And what we're seeing here early, Rich, is Illinois State really trying to clamp down on the touches for Krutwig. This time he gets inside the bucket. They get a long rebound, and they'll have another opportunity off the Norris miss. Hall to the corner. Here Ugwak on the drive and puts it in.
You have to push every opportunity you get here. Williamson works by the defense at Kalu. Kicks it inside to Hall. Banging, got it, foul.
In 2018 had 5,600 social media mentions or media mentions. Sister Jean had 20,000. 30 seconds to play, 9 seconds to shoot. Into Hudson. Hudson with the right.
5 consecutive wins for the Ramblers. They have won 15 of 16 games. It was a beautiful pass by Tatum.
But no finish by Dalton Banks, the freshman. Banks plays a lot, and he's a good contributor off the bench. Good three-point shooter.
In the post. That was Marquise Kennedy coming over, getting a piece of that shot at only 6'1". Wells will drive.
They said, we have a court if you guys want to play, and that's, as a result, how this game came about. And both coaches, I think it goes to show, as the long three.
Over is Tramel Murphy has it taken away by Williamson.
Now Lucas Williamson gets back in the driving lane and sticks his paw out, able to get a loose ball. Turnover.
Ugwak.
55 points they've given up, 50 points they've given up, 46 points they've given up. Their defense is operating at a high level.
And how about the passing? Very few of those down the stretch here, Kevin. You can't have too many empty possessions. Williamson.
Where his fellow four-year player is going to be. Williamson was really good yesterday. 18 points, 4 of 7 from 3.
Mahorcic reaching in one-on-one, forces Krutwig to give it up. Since Mahorcic came in, Tim, it seems like Krutwig has had a harder time in the lane. Although he gives a good feed there.
He just makes stuff happen. Loyola gets a bucket here. They're going to start seizing momentum in this game.
Loyola down 8. Kennedy. Backboard cut again. Nice move. Drive to the bucket. Score.
Loyola's not allowed over 58 points since January the 10th. I'm not making it up. They've allowed 52 points a game on the average.
He's got that same number 50 that his dad Steve wore back in the day in that 1990 tournament run.
First NCAA team that the Panthers had.
Kafis denies on the low blocks. Ramblers with the ball in a 4-point lead. We're under 2 minutes left, first half. That's Clemens, and
Krutwig in his career against Southern Illinois. 16 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 70% from the field. And there's maybe what he does best.
Plays the same kind of style that was made famous by Grinnell College. They just get the ball up the floor and take the first available shot. Try to score a million.
Looks like he's 12 years old, but he can score the rock.
Now the Panthers have answered a 7-0 Loyola run with an 8-0 run of their own. And that's what happens when these two get together. They've always played kick back out. Kennedy retrieves it.
Good job by Ugwak. Give them an extra possession.
Ugwak's been quiet offensively, but that was a big rebound. And Kennedy.
Ironically enough, at Loyola College in Baltimore. Played at Loyola Marymount. We were up 28-3 to start the game, and we lost 103-98. So we just wore out.
Right, I mean, when you're
5 minutes into the first half.
Yeah, I think it's hard for a team to get up for a team that you just beat by 30 yesterday.
Right.
So we're going to see a lot of back-to-backs, and it's
altered the shot.
Well, he sure did. Nice challenge.
That's a deep three. That's another three.
Dedrick Boyd can be a microwave. Heats up in a jiff. Corner on the way.
Allows Krutwig to really clog up the lane. 6'9" Krutwig from Algonquin, Illinois. Ugwak, by the way, good defense at the other end. He's got the ball right now. Outside, Williamson got it.
Spreading out this Loyola defense and driving it to the rim. You watch the battle here with Krutwig and Filowich working for real estate inside.
Williamson spinning around Harvey. Great play.
Guys, he's going to be a position player.
Braden Norris does a lot of little things right. Point guard for the Ramblers. Krutwig wide open.
Mix up about everything in the first few minutes. Clemens. Driving it in is Kennedy. Gets rid of it. Ugwak now to the corner. Three-pointer from Clemens.
To try and maintain home court advantage. So you got to try and get that 2-game sweep. If you're Illinois State, you come back, you forget about this game, and try and split the difference.
Clemens the kick out. Hall gets through 2 defenders to let.
Loyola can regain the lead with a 3. Clemens, jump shot, got it. More time.
If only the Redbirds weren't down 18. They're capable, Tim. I just want to see them get older. Norris.
Another miss for Roman Penn. And so he has started out cool here today as well. 1 for 6. Marquise Kennedy a little out of control. Quits.
Krutwig on the bench. We've got some outside shooters in here, and they shoot it well. Right on cue. This is Kafis.
I'd give it to Krutwig right now and let him go against Samaka, who's got the 3rd foul.
And they do, right over the top. Krutwig got it, and that time he is from
Norris the other way. Drake never got the ball inside the 3-point line in their entire possession. Tate Hall. Mentioned that they're number 20 in the country. They go inside, picked up there. Hudson, got it, count it, 5.
Profane words and says, practice is over. I'm not going to waste my time. Let's go. We get around the bleachers. He turns to us, winks at me. He goes, we win by double digits tomorrow, but you can only do that once a year. And we beat him by 17. How did you know that? I know my team. It was unbelievable. You also know when you're going to come out flat.
So did Matt Loddick do that here? Here's Krutwig. That's the first time tonight, really.
Been a big 3 for Newton. But it sliced this to a 1-possession game.
Ramblers need to stack some scoring here.
They go back to Krutwig on the post. Muscles his way past Levitch.
Last night's output, 5 early points.
Yeah, if you're Dan Muller, you could feel the energy right now. They're playing a little bit harder. Guys are up, make a few shots. Loyola's giving them a few gimmies, missed a couple of layups.
Double team came on Krutwig, then it sags.
Good look by Verplanken. Way short. This is a short turnaround for the Salukis.
It wasn't a factor a year ago in the turnarounds, but early on we're seeing that. But I'm telling you, Loyola's got some fresh legs too, and there's some bench.
Good defense by Clemens on Pickford.
Cameron Krutwig also on the pine right now for Loyola. Loyola 8-3 overall. Trying to go to 4-1 in the Valley. It's been a tough start for UNI.
And he's been so committed. He's had many opportunities after the great things he's done. But loyal to this program, Williamson.
Look who's there.
Got to it.
Gives him extra possessions, that kid. He's clear out. If you help, he finds.
He's got Howard on his back.
He keeps the bounce until you make a decision.
That is the definition.
Grown for the Ramblers. You're asking about pace, and so far Loyola is playing at a rapid pace here. They're getting clean shots quickly.
Krutwig begging for the ball.
Finds Uquak.
Offensively, not enough movement.
And usually they're one of the best moving teams you'll see in college basketball.
No question.
Kafus off the bench with an assist and a bucket.
It'd be a slog all the way through if Loyola's going to come back. Valparaiso shows no quit.
Morgan had 10 at Northern Iowa. First time in double figures as a Valpo player. Of course, transferred from UNLV. Clemens with the extra pass and gets it.
Offensive rebound. Guess who? Marquise Kennedy. Krutwig. Let's go hard on the double.
DJ Horn with the leader. 16. Now, granted, it was a 30-point game, but 16 Ramblers playing last night. Good pass.
That one off the mark by Keaton Hervey. On the other end for the Ramblers, they kick it back out to Tate Hall in for the first time. He'll drive with the left hand and
surpass that now. Richmond's lead is 19. Krutwig again trying to facilitate, this time from the high post to kick it back out. And that's a nice move.
Microwave. That's right. Dedrick Boyd, 5th on the team in scoring so far this year for the Redbirds, just under 10 points per game. Krutwig on the run, puts it in with the left.
Minute and a half to play in Madison. A really good test tonight from Loyola. Williamson able to finish.
Uguak. And now Williamson on the wing. Krutwig stopped his dribble. Hebb gets into the paint and lays it in from the left block.
That's obvious. Favorite in the A-10, the way they've played.
Mark Schmidt always does a great job at St. Bonaventure. They just haven't played a ton of games.
Yeah. That's the world we live in. Here's Welch, step back.
Who's the guy that can stop the bleeding? Is it DJ Horn? Is it Josiah Strong? Like, someone's got to step up and get a bucket or get to the free throw line when they go through these droughts.
Well, usually that's Antonio Reeves, sophomore, who's not on the floor. He's not yet.
Andre Jackson was at Loyola, and what an impact he had initially as a starter, but on that Final Four team coming off the bench, said, you guys can be like him. I'd say that's pretty good. He had a huge impact in the NCAA tournament that year.
Now he's coming off the bench. I mean, you got guys who were sixth men of the year, and Kennedy, Clemens, so a number of guys whose roles have changed. If they accept him, they excel at him, this is going to be an exciting Loyola team.
Sure will be. And now 7 to shoot for the Ramblers. Williamson on the drive, the bucket.
Impede it from continuing, but it also, just that break in the action sometimes can be difficult to overcome.
It's just a momentum killer, absolutely. And Loyola needs to get a bucket this possession to continue chipping away at this deficit.
Wig finds Clemens on the baseline. He was in a little bit too deep. I think he thought about putting it up. This is Hall penetrating, kicking it out now to Williamson, and back to Hall inside.
Yeah,
but he says as long as you're winning, you got to keep wearing it.
Well, he got a block on that last defensive trip down the floor. Clemens took a peek at him, gets it to Hall. He'll skip it across. Williamson, 4-3.
On the floor when you're up big. That shows the heart of this team.
Marquise Kennedy spots up for 3.